Good evening. Welcome into WTOL 11 News on WTOL 11 Plus. I'm Tatiana Cash. We're going to start with breaking news as first responders in Findlay are responding to a fatal apartment fire. According to city officials, the fire was contained to a single unit in the back of the complex where one person, a male, was found dead. No details at this hour on what started the fire at the Bennett Tree Apartments, but we're told that these details will be shared with the public in the coming days. And U.S. Army soldiers are dead, 3 of them, and over 30 others are hurt after a drone attack in the Middle East. Officials say Iran-backed militants fired a drone at a base near northeast Jordan. These are the first U.S. fatalities in months of strikes by Iranian-backed militants since the beginning of the Israel-Hamas war. President Biden released a statement saying today America's heart is heavy and the service members were patriots in the highest sense. All right, welcome in. Again, it's nice outside, I'd say here locally, a little bit rainy, but what's in store for the work week? Need to ask meteorologist John Birchfield. John.
Hey, Tatiana, those rain and snow showers are coming to an end, now pushing off to the south and east into eastern Ohio. Still have a few lingering snow showers in portions of Erie and Huron counties right along the Ohio Turnpike, but now those are exiting the area as an area of low pressure pushes off into the mid-Atlantic region. This is becoming what we call a coastal low, producing a swath of steady snow in upstate New York and a good portion of the mid-Atlantic and East Coast region. We have quiet and calm weather for your Monday. It is going to be cloudy, but the winds are going to be nice and calm. Our next weather disturbance, that's going to come in on Tuesday. This is what we call a clipper system that is going to be moving in from the northwest. I have your full hour-by-hour timing on the potential impacts of this coming up in just a few minutes. Tatiana?
All right, thanks, John. Now, Ohioans, if your dog still does not have an Ohio license yet, there's still time. Obviously, it's not for driving. According to the Ohio Revised Code, your doggo must have a dog license. This applies to all dogs over 3 months, and it costs just $25. But the fee goes up to $50 after January 31st. So at the end of this month, it's going to jump up. The fee actually helps local dog shelters, and the license has all of your information on it just in case your pet goes missing. You can be contacted.
You love your dog, so you want to make sure that your dog has every opportunity to get back with you if accidents happen. If your dog gets out, if something happens, if there's a fire, all kinds of things can happen where dogs get loose. So if you love your dog, you want to make sure that you can get back together as soon as possible.
Dogs should have their license on them at all times, and to find out more information about these licenses and to find a complete list of where to get one, go to the links mentioned tab at WTOL.com for this information. Now, this group is known to have some of our area's best artists, whether they be musical, art, sculpture, and the like. It's the Toledo Alliance, and soon they're going to have a new home. Laura Sandlin explains the reason it's needed for a change in environment.
The Toledo Alliance for the Performing Arts is moving into a new building, and the organization says that won't just benefit it.
This week we just announced some wonderful plans. TAPA has acquired the old Masonic Temple over on Heather Downs right next to the Stranahan Theater. And over the next year, we're going to move all of our operations over there. So right now we're on 3 different campuses, and we're going to put everybody under one roof. And it's going to be just a wonderful opportunity for our community to come together.
Zach Vassar is the CEO of the Alliance. He says that the current space is limited, and students do not have many opportunities to work and practice together. The new building will help.
We'll be able to synergize all of our programs. We'll be able to have wonderful spaces for the jazz orchestra to rehearse, for the community to come and see performances, for our symphony orchestra to do recordings, and of course have all of our administrative staff right alongside that.
Owens Corning and the other sponsors have donated to help with the costs, and the Alliance is beginning its move at the start of the summer. Brett Loney is the organization's Vice President of Development. He says the response from the community has been exciting.
We had a wonderful experience Monday night sharing the news with our students and parents, and that excitement that they shared is still kind of lifting all of us in the work that we do. To see their excitement as they saw this news, as they saw drawings and mock-ups of what this facility will look like when it's done, their excitement about being together as fellow performing arts students, their excitement about having the facilities that allow these programs to continue to grow and flourish, that really energizes all of us who work every day to make this possible.
Loney says that without the community's support, the Alliance would not have been able to make use of this opportunity.
We're really grateful for that initial vote of confidence and that vote of support for what we're doing and that enthusiastic endorsement for what we're trying to do for the community. Toledo has always been blessed to have great patrons, great community supporters who helped us have all of these great cultural treasures. And we feel a great sense of responsibility to carry that forward with what we do at TAPA. This building gives us the ability to serve the community in better ways.
Reporting in Toledo for WTOL 11, I'm Laura Sandlin.
And turning to that WTOL 11 weather forecast, it was a bit damp feeling today, but the rain and snow is going to be ending. Still that damp feel persisting overnight tonight. A little bit of a breeze, northerly winds at 5 to 15. Now the good news is temperatures are expected to stay above freezing, so I'm not anticipating any slick spots, just a little bit wet on the roadways. We're at 39 right now. It is a bit breezy and cool feeling as our quick weather disturbance moves on out. Still a few lingering flurries and sprinkles east of Toledo as we have a northerly breeze developing off Lake Erie. Erie and Huron counties are seeing some light snow. Any additional accumulations likely confined to grassy surfaces, leaving roadways just wet. All of those rain and snow showers are now pushing off into eastern Ohio and the mid-Atlantic, and this storm system is transferring its energy out east and producing a swath of heavy snow in portions of the mid-Atlantic and New England region, including much of the state of New York is seeing some heavy snow right now, and that's pushing off towards New Hampshire and Massachusetts as well. Our weather here at home, it is going to be a quieter start to the week ahead. We'll keep the clouds around, but the wind is going to be a good deal calmer for your Monday. We're talking west-northwest at only 5 miles an hour. It is still going to be a bleak day with gray skies and not really much hope of sunshine. Planning out your day above freezing in the morning, that 33 is a good sign because roads are not going to be slick Monday morning. Into the afternoon, we top out in the upper 30s, mainly cloudy. Any brief glimpse of sunshine is going to be incredibly short-lived. Now, our next weather system comes in Tuesday. This is what we call a clipper that moves in from the north and west, usually brings very light and minor impacts. We are expecting a band of snow to move in by late morning on Tuesday, and we could see a decent burst of snow. However, temperatures are expected to be above freezing, so similar to today, anything that sticks is going to be on those elevated grassy surfaces, not the major roadways. Into your Tuesday evening, those rain and snow showers push off to the east, and our temperatures do stay above freezing. Here's a closer to home view of the hour by hour. Cloudy skies are expected Monday. Enjoy that dry and calmer setting ahead of our next Clipper Tuesday. That Clipper is going to bring us a band of snow by late morning. Many areas will be dry for the commute even by 10 a.m. A good chunk of northwest Ohio still snow free. Now by lunchtime, the I-75 corridor, you can see it lining up right there, beginning to see some snow. And into the afternoon, that snow pushes off to the east. Could see some big wet flakes coming down, but due to those temperatures being above freezing, the impacts to travel should be minimal. Here's a look at that 10-day forecast. We have a very quiet stretch of weather heading into the month of February. There's that Clipper system that'll bring us a 60% chance for rain and snow. And you'll notice our high temperature is going to be 38 degrees, so impacts to roadways should be nil. Into the next couple of days, we get a warm up to the mid-40s. The breeze will be back Thursday as that warm up occurs. And looking ahead towards Groundhog Day Friday, next weekend we do get a front that'll bring us back to the 30s. Now the good news about next weekend, you will see the sunshine again. The bad news is only in the 30s with a bit more of a breeze. 10-day forecast does feature a rebound to the 40s with an overall warming trend into the first full week of February. Tatiana?
All right, sounds good, John. Thanks. Now, the Cats are in town this weekend. I don't know if they like the weather. We'll ask. They're over at the Wood County Fairgrounds for the Cat Fanciers Association All-Breed Cat Show. Our photojournalist Cheyenne Castura paid a visit to these furry show divas to learn what happens at a cat show and why are so many coming back year after year.
We are in competition for awards. The cats are being judged by 8 different judges through Saturday and Sunday.
You see some great animals. The cats are just beautiful. We have I think over 180 different cats here this weekend, so it's a pretty good sized show.
We as breeders and just cat enthusiasts like to get affirmation that our cats are either meeting the breed standard for the all-breed cats, or as a household pet person that you're showing off your loving household pet.
This is Rudy, and then we have Princess Leia. They're both about a month apart. They've been showing since they were 6 months old. We started at the Cleveland show, and we've been working our way around the Midwest.
I have 2 purebred bicolor Persians. One is a premier, so he is a neuter, and he is a high white and red. Looks orange, but we call it red. And then the other one is a grand champion, and he is a whole male in championship, and he is a black and white. The cats are called up by number, and the judges then judge the cat and write down what they think is their top 10 in each of those 4 categories: household pet, championship, premiership, and kitten. You'll watch the judges handle the cats. The judges talk about what they're doing.
The depth of eye color on this cat is phenomenal.
Why they like this particular kitty, and the qualities that it has to make it one of the top 10 cats in their finals.
It's just a fun hobby. You enjoy people, you get to meet friends, you travel around. We have a bunch of girls that we all travel around together. So it's just a lot of fun. We enjoy it a lot.
We have had such a balloon of household pet people because we have phenomenal household pets that are we want to show them off. And we have people that come from far away.
We've gone everywhere from Indianapolis to Wheaton, Illinois, to as far as Erie, PA, and as far south as Louisville, Kentucky.
And so we all kind of get together. It's a chance to be with each other, but it's also fun to win. We also are learning from each other, grooming tips.
You learn how to show your cat
health information.
There's a veterinarian here, and you can actually, if you have health issues.
We're breeders, we're enthusiasts, and we share our information with each other to support each other and get a better life for our cats.
So yeah, come on out and talk to people. You'll learn a lot.
It's so gentle. I love it. Oh, so chunky. Okay, so from cats to the catwalk, if you will. They call it the Super Bowl of bridal shows. This weekend, hundreds of brides and some grooms were at the premier banquet complex in South Toledo for the Super Bridal Show. Nearly 100 vendors. So you got your caterers, your venues, your florists, your bridal gown shops. Organizers are saying this year actually had a one-of-a-kind vendor as well.
There's a champagne wall that you put behind you can put at the wedding, and they hand you a champagne through what looks like a bush, and it's a white glove, and every time you ring the bell, they hand you a glass of champagne or whatever's being served at your wedding. Was that good?
That's kind of creepy. All right, now this is the 35th year for the bridal show, and if you missed it, don't worry. We've got all the information. A link is on our website at WTOL.com. I don't know, it feels kind of like an Alice in Wonderland thing where these things just hop out of nowhere and pop out at you.
Yeah, but your cup's never going to be empty, I guess.
This is true. The hens will always take care of you.
I needed to go to that bridal show a year ago when planning, but yeah, certainly a lot of excitement, and the cat show, all the cats probably enjoying staying indoors on a day like today.
Definitely. I mean, this weather, not ideal for all the fur, of course.
Yeah, even the dog probably didn't want to go out today as we had those rain and snow showers. Precipitation tapering off as we welcome back some dry weather Monday. The winds are also going to be calmer Monday, but it is going to be another dreary day. That Clipper system I timed out arrives Tuesday morning. It'll bring us a quick burst of rain and snow, but with temperatures well above freezing. Anything that sticks likely to just be a slushy accumulation on the grass and on elevated surfaces. We bring back some warmer weather Wednesday and Thursday in the 40s. Next weekend's going to be a little bit cooler, but could finally see some sunshine. And overall, this is what we call a snooze fest. Not a whole lot going on weather-wise after a very active storm track. Looks like February is going to start off a little bit quieter and milder as well.
I mean, as someone who is used to and accepted, this is the Midwest, this is our snow, we just got to deal, but I like the lulls. Yeah. We need a break in between.
Yeah, not warm by any means, but at least nothing falling from the sky, no ice, no major cold.
Thank you, John, and thank you for joining us here on WTOL 11 Plus. Look at the kitties! We will leave you with this. Of course, definitely join us on WTOL 11 at 11 tonight.